Good morning everyone. Here I am going to present a design phase 1 for sequence diagram. To design the sequence diagram for the course registration system. Sequence diagram. A sequence diagram is a graphical view that shows objective interaction in time-based sequence. It is also related to the collaboration diagram. Sequence diagram shows time-based interaction. A sequence diagram emphasizes the time ordering of message. Sequence diagrams have two features that distinguish them from collaboration diagram. Object file time, the focus of control. We have two types of interaction diagram in UML. The sequence diagram captures the time sequence of message flow from one object to another, and the collaboration diagram describes the organization of an object in a system taken part in the message flow. So the following things ought to be identified clearly before drawing the interaction diagram. Objects take part in the interaction, message flow among the object, the sequence in which the message are flowing, object organization. As we have already discussed that the purpose of interaction diagram are to capture the dynamic aspects of the system. So to capture the dynamic aspects we need to understand what a dynamic aspects is and how it is visualized. Dynamic aspects can be designed as a snapshot of running system at a particular moment. Sequence diagrams are used to capture the order of message flowing from one object to another, and the collaboration diagram are used to describe the structural organization of the object taking part in the iteration. A single diagram is not sufficient to describe the dynamic aspects of the event system, so a set of diagrams are used to capture it as a whole. In a brief, the following are the usage of interaction diagram: to model flow of control by time sequence, to model flow of control by structure organization, for forward engineering, for reverse engineering. The purpose of that sequence diagram is to capture dynamic behavior of the system, to describe the message flow in the system, to describe structure organization of the object, to describe interaction among object. The content of the sequence diagram or object, focus of control, message, lifeline, and content. The content of the collaboration diagram is that object, link, and message. The sequence diagram for course registration system is shown in the board. A sequence diagram is an interaction diagram that shows how objects operate with one another and in what order. It is a construction of the message sequence chart. A sequence diagram shows object interaction arranged in time sequence. It depicts the object and class involved in the scenario and the sequence of the message exchange between the object needed to carry out the functionality of the scenario. Sequence diagrams are typically associated with use case relation in a logical view of the system under development. Sequence diagrams are also called event diagram or event scenario. A sequence diagram shows us a parallel vertical line different process or object that live simultaneously and a horizontal arrow the message exchange between them in the order in which they occur. This allows the specification of simple runtime scenario in the graphical manner. In the lifeline is that an object its demonstrate a role leaving the instant name block can represent anonymous and unnamed instant. Object calling method on themselves use message and new activity box on top of any other to indicate a future level of purpose. If an object is destroyed and drawn on bottom of the lifeline and the dashboard line cast to be drawn below, it shows be the result of a message either from the object itself or another. UML has introduced significant improvement of the capability of sequence diagram. Most of these improvements are based on the idea of interaction fragment, which represents smaller piece of an enclosed interaction. The sequence diagram for the course registration system is processed. Thank you.